Leighton, great to see you, man.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Welcome back to Popternative Media Day.
I know, all right, I'm hooked.
Dinner with friends.
Yes.
World premiere at TIFF.
I know, it's so exciting.
It is so incredible.
It's been a long time coming, but I'm glad we're here.
And it's so exciting too because you make this film and you rap and you made this with a lot of friends, and the movie's called Dinner with Friends.
Yes.
So what's that feeling like that people can actually see it on the big screen? It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because on Friday when we had our premiere, we sat in the audience and we saw how they experienced the film, the gasping, the laughter. It's an experience.
Yeah.
Right. And when you watch it with a live audience, it just changes the entire dynamic and feel.
Absolutely. I'm going to ask you a question that you're probably asked a lot. On Popternative, we like to do a lot of craft, but tell us a little bit about the film, the plot specifically and your character.
Yes. So Dinner with Friends follows 8 millennials who are navigating the challenges of adulthood, right? And they're trying to hold on to their friendship while life is pulling them in different directions. And it's a love letter to friendship because I find in this day and age, we prioritize romantic love so much. You have to find your soulmate. You have to find your partner. And that is the be all and end all of love. But love is abundant. It comes through friendships as well. And if you have really great friendships, then it can improve your quality of life. So just teaching us as adults, how do we maintain friendship? Because it's challenging to hold on to.
Perfect segue for my next question, because it's almost like you know what I was going to ask.
Oh.
So well, no, because you mentioned, the friends, the 8 people, and you've probably worked on stuff in the past where you're, on a movie or show that has a big cast, but you show up for a couple of days and you have scenes with a couple of people, so you don't really get the ensemble cast experience.
Yes.
With this one, you really do.
You
right?
really do. We're
really
all in it. We all get to interact.
So I'm curious about that. What's that mindset like? What are those conversations like that you're going to have a lot of scenes and kind of mingling and interactions with 7 other cast members?
Yeah, it feels like a team sport, right? You're keeping the energy up in scenes where there's a lot of people and where the tension goes and where, and we had a lot of moving tracking shots, how Sasha wanted to shoot it. And we really had to work together to make sure that we can just carry the scene, right? Because if when you're doing 6-minute long scenes, if you mess up, then we all have to reset and start again. And It just increased the synergy and the work level. And I've worked with Tattiawna, Isaac, and Andrew before. Sorry, no, Tattiawna, Andrew, and Michael before. Yeah. So it was great to just come back on set and work with them. Oh my God, and Tamika in Settle Down. So I was familiar with 4 out of the 7 cast members.
It's all storytelling at the end of the day.
Yes.
And you're playing different characters, different worlds. But I'm curious how separate are past projects like Settle Down compared to something like Dinner with Friends? Do you bring mindsets or preparations from something to another project for future projects, or are they completely separate once you have them?
I like to treat them a bit differently. With Settle Down, my character, Jared, was very different from Josh.
Absolutely.
So going into this, obviously, I just want to know my moment before, my dynamic, who I am in this world, the history and relationship between me and my friends in Dinner with Friends. That was mostly the bulk of my prep for this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's interesting, too, when movies that have a lot of comedy in them. It's funny, I look at some of my favorite sitcoms growing up.
Yeah.
Boy Meets World, Full House.
Oh my God.
They were all
Corey and Topanga.
Absolutely. They were there was a lot of serious undertones in those shows.
Yes.
And they were sitcoms, right?
Yeah.
Situational comedies.
Yeah.
Have you always seen, from an acting storytelling perspective, have you always seen the kind of dark undertones and perspectives of comedy a little bit?
Yeah, because I always gravitate to comedy that has heart. Right. And comedy that has a message. And one of my favorite comedic films is Crazy Stupid Love. Because
Love that movie.
It has so much heart in it. And it will have you laughing out loud. But then after you're laughing, you're just like, oh, this is a moment that's actually quite profound and I can take something from this.
Yeah.
And while Dinner with Friends is not a comedy, it's a drama, there are comedic elements. And I mean, I'm kind of funny still. So so I get to be comedic relief and cut the tension.
The film has moments where you just mentioned comedy, laughs, and then it has moments where it hits hard, right? It's life, right? There are certain things that certain people say to certain characters that are probably, when people see it on a big screen, are going to evoke a lot of emotions and a lot of self-reflection. I know you try not to do this, but when you are on set making dinner with friends, are you ever conscious of the audience member watching the film while you're making it, given that it is kind of one of those like lean in, like kind of figure out movies, you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. I try to let all of that go. I mean, that would be harder for, I just trust Sasha to do that and trust that the audience, however they receive it, it's theirs, right? I can just do my part. My job as an actor is just to tell the truth in the given circumstances. And as long as I'm doing that, then the rest should fall into place, especially if you trust the director and it's good writing. So kudos to Sasha and Tania for having a solid script and for her vision, because she's someone that I've been wanting to work with since 2023.
Absolutely.
And
now you're both
happened.
at TIFF.
Yeah. And so it's crazy.
I'm so happy for you in the cast. Congratulations.
Thank you.
At TIFF, you know, there's no words to describe it, right?
Yeah.
Especially your hometown, right?
Of course. I've been wanting to star in a film at TIFF since I was in theater school. So it was on my vision board and now I'm living it.
Absolutely.
So
it's Dinner
surreal.
with Friends premiered recently here at TIFF. Leighton, great to see you, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.